Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone. It is the eve of the Masters in November. First time occurrence, and the sights look a little different. The trees have different colors, but the course remains very, very much the same. And we're here to talk about that. We're going to throw a little curveball at you. Bob Pompeani, Chris Mueller of 93.7 The Fan here, and you can join us by calling 412-575-2600 or hit us up on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Tweet us too, at KDPomp, at Chris Mueller PGH. Now, normally we talk green jackets, but today Chris has donned the green shirt and the purple jacket. So, if we talk jackets, Chris, I want to start with this. And normally we talk football, we will. But this is a special occasion. This is the Masters, and it's in November. So I want to start with that. Who will get the green jacket, in your opinion? Because there's only 92 golfers this year. They're going to start early and finish early because of the way the sun sets. But who's your choice?
I think right now my gut feeling, and it's really just that, a gut feeling, is Justin Thomas. I just love the way he plays. I love the way he goes about his business out there. I think he's got the kind of game that can travel anywhere. I think he's a good enough putter, obviously, to handle all the undulations at Augusta National. So he's my pick. But I think the more interesting thing here, and the thing people are very curious about, I know I am, what does Bryson DeChambeau do out there, right? I mean, isn't that what we're all sort of curious to know? They had to tiger-proof the place, which was a stupid idea in the first place because making it longer after the 97 Masters when Woods averaged 323 yards off the tee that week, which is still a record, by the way, that DeChambeau will try to break, all that did was give Woods even more of an advantage. Bryson has made it very clear, Bob, that he doesn't care really where the ball goes off the tee as long as it's semi-in play and not behind a tree. So if he's gouging and bombing away and he's hitting it relatively straight, the guy's a really good putter. How low could he go? I mean, if he keeps the ball in some semblance of play, this could actually get ugly if his putter is working.
True, but you still got to putt, and that's the thing down there that's a big difference. Speaking of Bryson DeChambeau, we're going to use our Tri-State Office Finisher tweet of the night a bit early tonight since you brought it up, but he is a big story because he's a big man. And this comes to us from a man named Joe Pompeani, no relation, and he says Bryson DeChambeau's physical transformation from the 2009 Masters to this year is incredible. So he's gained 50 pounds. He's added 40 yards to his already long drives, eats 5,000 calories a day, bench presses 295. His quote is, "I've been working and grinding as hard as I can for the Masters." He's also went up 2 shirt sizes. So when you see him side by side, you can see what he's turned himself into. That raises some eyebrows among some people, but he's really worked hard at this. He does a lot of protein shakes every single day. So, you know, you look at this course here, Chris. This is a golf course that takes pride in making difficult par 4s. The par 5s are reachable for most guys in a lot of cases anyway. He may get there, though, with 8 irons as opposed to maybe 6 irons or, a hybrid. He's going to do some things down there that may never have been done before, like drive number 1, like get on number 2 with a drive and a pitching wedge. That's a par 5. This is going to be the choice, but no matter what, as I said, still comes down to putting. My choice is going to be Rory McIlroy. He has a chance to complete the career Grand Slam. He's waited 6 years to do that. He's a new father. His child will be there. I think that gives him an extra motivation. So I think it's going to be fun to watch, though, don't you?
I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I think it's going to be very unusual. I think the thing that's most interesting about it being in November is, that's the one tournament, right, every year. It's the one thing in sports that is supposed to be the same. Everything about it is supposed to be the same. It just keeps marching on and on and on. And this year, even though the course itself is going to look mostly the same, the fact that you're not going to see all the azaleas, everything else that's usually in season in April, I think is going to be a little bit jarring for people. And not hearing the roars, because there's not going to be a crowd, I think is also going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to it just for the novelty of it's the Masters and it's happening in the middle of football season. I mean, that alone is interesting and kind of fun for me to consider.
Yeah, and on Sunday, the final round, all day on KDKA prior to the Steeler game, but they're going to get it all in before that just because of nightfall and how it does. It's going to be fascinating to watch. 92 golfers. They're going to use the first and 10th tees. We're going to talk more about this as we go to break here. We have a tweet from Sean Kramer says, how about John Rahm's shot in the practice round yesterday? You talk about no crowd there, Chris. That thing just kind of skipped across. And a lot of guys do this every single Wednesday when they're playing. or a Tuesday in a practice round. They try to skip it across number 16, the pond heading up into the green. But that shot yesterday was something you'll probably never see again, and it was marvelous. We're going to take a break, come back with more. I'll get your comment on it. We're up against it right now, Chris, but we'll talk about that shot, and we want your opinions on all things sports. Call us right here, right now. It's 412-575-2600. It's the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Yes, golf. We're talking golf in November. We'll do it next.